श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयम् नमामि भगवत्पादम् शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यम् केशवं बादरायणम् सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। गुकारस्त्वन्धकारो वै ऋकारस्तन्निवर्तकः अन्धकारनिरोधित्वात् गुरुरित्यभिधीयते। सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ ईशावास्यमिदगुं सर्वम् यत्किञ्च जगत्याञ्जगत् येन त्यक्तेन भुञ्जीथाः मा गृधः कस्य सिद्धनम् कुर्वन्नेवेह कर्माणि जिजीविषेच्छतगुं समाः एवं त्वयि नान्यथेतोऽस्ति न कर्म लिप्यते नरे असूर्यानामते लोकाः अन्धेन तमसा वृताः तांस्ते प्रीत्या विगच्छन्ति ये केचात्महनो जनाः अनेजत् एकम् मनसो जवीयः नैनद्देवा आप्नुवन् पूर्वमर्षत् तद्धावतो अन्यानत्येति तिष्ठत् तस्मिन् अपो मातरिश्वा दधाति तद् एजति तद् न एजति तद् दूरे तद् उ अन्तिके तद् अन्तः अस्य सर्वस्य तद् उ सर्वस्य अस्य बाह्यतः यस्तु सर्वाणि भूतानि आत्मन्येवानुपश्यति सर्वभूतेषु चात्मानम् ततो न विजिगुप्सते Fourth mantra we have seen, and now we are in fifth mantra. Tad ejati, tad na ejati. So we have seen the meaning, tad ejati, tat atma tattvam, tat chaitanya tattvam, ejati, moves, but at which point of view, having seen whole jagat, because whole jagat is also not separate from Ishvara. And if they are not separate from Ishvara, so if we say whole jagat is moving, when Chaitanya Tattva is there, therefore Tat ejati, then at its original nature, Tat na ejati, being all pervading, the nature of all pervading, Tat Atma Tattvam na ejati. It doesn't move, always stable, because Vyapakatvat Tat dure, that consciousness is look like very far away. Shankaracharya is given the meaning for Agnani people. He says, Avidushaha, they always think Bhagwan is somebody else somewhere. So Tat Dure, for whom? Ignorant people. And for Gnani, same Tat U Antike. It's always available in the heart of Gnani. तत् अन्तः अस्य सर्वस्य तत् चैतन्य तत्व सर्वस्य अस्य सर्वस्य अन्तः that chaitanya tattva is inside of each and every being in whole jagat, but at the same time tat u sarvasya asya bahyatah, even in the same time that consciousness, tat means that consciousness is also external of everyone. There is a one Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Padmanabham Suresham. The meaning is this Lord Vishnu is just lying down on that coil mattress by the name that Naga, Vasukinaga. He is named Vasukina. I think Vasukinaga. He's sleeping on the Sheshashaya. Sheshashaya. Hmm? Adi Shesha, but it name I just forgot. Vasuki is that word. That's why. Churning. But Shesha, Sheshanag, Anantanag. Yeah, his name is Anantanag. Shesha, but Anantanag. So why we would like to see that form of Vishnu? Because we say there is a Brahmaji, he is the creator. There is a Lord Shankara, who is always everything resolved in Shiva, while Bhagavan Vishnu is a sustainer of whole Jagat. And when we say sustainer of whole Jagat, means Bhagavan has to take care of whole Jagat. And everybody knows when we are sustaining one home in our life, it's also very difficult. So some problem and we don't know how to solve the problem. So in one's home, it is to maintain one home, even to sustain one home, it is very difficult. And Bhagwan is become everything. Whole Jagat is Bhagwan himself. Then how much trouble Bhagwan has to fall? Because he is sustaining every whole Jagat. Then everybody's pain is Bhagwan's pain. Everybody's happiness, everybody's sorrow. Then always Bhagwan seems to be in sorrow only. But still, Shantakar, they always see the picture, Bhagwan's form is always peaceful. The reason is, even though Bhagwan is sustaining everything, it remains untouched. Even like, this everywhere space is, but whenever there is, if rain comes, rain cannot touch the space. Even fire cannot touch the space. Even Prithvi, many weapons we can prepare out of Prithvi. Metals are available and we try to cut space untouched. This Chaitanya Tattva is the cause of even space. It is more subtler than the space. Then how can it can be touched? So Bahyatah, it will give the meaning, being the nature of subtle. This consciousness, as though people think is external, but really speaking is not external, but nothing can touch consciousness because of the nature of subtlety. Atyanta sukshmatvat, it is cannot be touched anywhere. That's why Shantakaram Bhujakashaya. So we can have learn lesson. If Bhagavan can keep cool, if he's sustaining all Jagat, then we should not be worried. Everything will be taken care because we can learn from this lesson. So that's why asya jagataha, asya sarvasya jagataha bahyataha. It seems is external, but not external. Right now Brahma Tattva is here, but it's remain untouched. Like in Mandukya Karika, it says whatever problems are available in our dream. So in dream, we have too much problem, but when we wake out, we don't have any problem. Same way, this word is also like a dream for Ishvara. So it is untouched, means Bahyataha means remain untouched. This is the meaning of Sarvasya Asya Bahyataha. And before that, Shankaracharya has put one beautiful bhashyam. Mantranam Jamita na asti. Jamita means there is no laziness. For what? So mantrana, because it's as though repetition of previous mantra. So mantrana na jamita asti. And that's why it says purva mantra uktam api artha punaha aha. Purva mantra uktam here api here artha. That much, even it is already talked about the mantra in previous mantra, but again, same mantra is repeated because anejat came in previous mantra also. That's na jamita, because Shruti has no problem. Thus, repetition in Sanskrita is called abhyasa. So it says always when something is very much important, it should become repeatedly. It's called abhyasa. So this type of words are called abhyasa, repetition. Tat, 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 everywhere we have to put. There are many tat in mantra. Here tat, 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 sat, tat, tat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Everywhere tat is equal to Atma Tattva. Chaitanya Tattva only. Shankaracharya won't tell every time, he will tell only one time. So first, Tada Tat, he said Tat means Atma Tattva, that consciousness. Again he says Yat Prakrutam, because in previous verse also it was a discussion of Atma Tattva only. So whenever Prakrutam come, means which is under discussion. So Atma Tattvam, right now it is under discussion, that Atma Tattvam Tat Ejati. The meaning of ejati, Shankaracharya has written, is a chalati. It moves. But at what level? What I say, it's a mithya level. At vyavharik level, that consciousness as though is moving. Like in our sapna, everything is moving. But really speaking, sapna is a sapna. Same when whole jagat is moving as though. And tadeva, same consciousness. Eva means indeed same consciousness, na ejati. It doesn't move. And he says, Swataha na eva chalati. Swataha, in one's own nature. Swataha means in one's own nature, na chalati. Neva na eva chalati. It doesn't move. Swataha achalameva. In its own nature, it is always achalam. Kutastaha is total immovable. And eva, what is the meaning of chalati? When he says chalati eva, whenever eva come, no, esto. So here say, achalam eva sat chalati eva iti artha. So this is the meaning. Eva means esto. Like in meditation, when I say I'm just looking at my vital organs, so we need not to do any dissection, but close eye, we are seeing as though. Same way here also, as though consciousness is moving. So this is the meaning of tat ejati, tat na ejati. When it says tat dure, it is very far off. So Shankaracharya says the meaning of kimcha. The meaning of kimcha means further. Tat means that consciousness, dure, far off. And he says the meaning of duraha means varsha koti shatehi api avidusha avidusham aprapyatvat. So varsha koti shatehi api, even 1,000,000,000 of years. Api means even though 1,000,000,000 years, avidusham. The meaning of avidusham, we can say, which is talked in Asurya Namate Loka. Like such people, avidusha means Asurya Namate Loka. Such people, aprapyatvat. They cannot able to get this Atma. This is very good story, interesting also. Many times I have told, you might have heard also, or Narada is a, always can go without any passport from Bhuloka, Svargaloka, even he can meet Vishnu Bhagavan also. So one day this Narada was moving in one forest. So in forest he seen there is a one Bhakta was sitting under the tree. His name we can keep as a Mr. A. Then Mr. A has seen Narada ask, where are you going? Then Narada says, I'm going to see Vishnu Bhagavan. So this Mr. A said, can you ask Vishnu Ji or Vishnu Bhagavan, when can I have moksha? When can I come out from this Punarapi Jananam Punarapi? He says, okay, I will ask, no problem, Naraji. Again he moves some further, and again he says there is a one another person who was sitting under the tree and he was also doing tapas. He himself asks again Naradji, where are you going? And he says, going to see Vishnu Bhagavan. Then saying, he is, you please ask about me. When will I have liberation or moksha? He says, okay. Then Narada went to Vishnu Loka, Vaikuntha, greet each other. And when he is coming, just come out. At that time, Narada has asked Vishnu Bhagavan, I met two bhaktas, A and B. You please tell me when this both bhakta will get liberation. So he says, this B, Mr. B, is sitting under the tree. The tree has full of leaves, patrani, full of leaves. Whatever leaves are available in that tree, that much birth he has to take. So is a bee will be liberated after that there are leaves, maybe thousands and thousands. Varsha Shate Koti. So after that much year, he will be released. And he says, what about Mr. A? So he says he will take still 4 janma. After 4 janma, he will be released from this birth and death cycle. So Narada again come back Prithvi Loka, and first he met this Mr. A. He didn't meet first Mr. B, but this Mr. A devotee, when see Narada, he became very happy. And he asked, do you ask? Have you get any answer or not? He says, yes. He says, tell me what Bhagavan has said. He says, only after 4 janma, you will be liberated. Immediately he just got up. He was sitting in Padmasana, he was doing tapas. He just got up and he says, when after 4th janma, again I will start doing tapas. Let me enjoy 3 janma. So he left out and he just walked away. Then Narada was afraid what I will tell to Mr. B, because for Mr. B it is very much difficult to tell. Then again he met this B devotee, and B devotee has same us. Then Sarada says, let go. We should not discuss. Then he again keep on asking. Then Narada says, Bhagavan has give the answer. What are the leaves are available in this tree? That much birth you have to take, and after only you will get liberated. Then immediately he start dancing. Mr. B start dancing. He said, at least Bhagwan knows I am doing tapas. At least he knows even after so many lives, but definitely I will get liberated. So immediately Bhagwan has pragat in himself. He says, right now you are liberated. So the meaning here, when we say Bhagwan is not listening me. So we always complain with Bhagwan. But if we say, I am ready, whatever Bhagwan will give me, then Bhagwan say, I am ready for you. So here also this Avidusha is like Mr. A. So Mr. Maybe, yeah, maybe like that. This is the story. Yeah, yeah. So he says, Kimcha dure. So Kimcha tad dure means Varsha koti shatehi api. So even for millions and millions years, api avidusha. So when just some people starts thinking, after so many tapas, Bhagavan is not listening me, it's called avidusha. And when one we say, I am a devotee, so we have to only think what is I have to do. We should not think what Bhagavan has to do. So if we live a like that, then Bhagavan says, Samipam only. But if say Bhagavan is not listening me, these people are called avidusha. And for such, this Atma Tattvam Aprapyatvat. That's why they say Tad Dure. For ignorant people, this Atma Tattva as though is very far away. Same Atma Tattva. Again, Bhagavan says, Tatu Antike. So this is first time you have problem, not Tadvantike. So Shankaracharya himself split the sandhi. Tadva antike means tat u antike iti cheddah. So this is we have to break the whole word. Tat means saying that, u means definitely, or u is anarthaka. Sometimes it's anarthaka without any meaning. Antike, so is very near. Iti cheddah. And now Shankaracharya has explained Tadvantike is equal to Samipe. It is a near. And near means Atyantameva. Samipe means Atyantam. The meaning of Atyantam means there is no any distance between Ishvara and that whatever that Jiva is. One who knows, here they have written, is called Vidusha. So Atmagnani knows, I am not separate from Ishvara. So always I used to say there is if A is equal to B in maths, then B is equal to C, then A is equal to C, correct or not? So when Bhagavan say Bhagavan is equal to, if we say is a Jagat, B is equal to Jagat, when C say we are C, so we are not separate from Jagat, so we can say B is equal to C. So if B is equal to C, then Bhagavan is equal to C. Means we are not separate. Everything is Ishvara, then how can we consider ourselves? I'm small person, everywhere Ishvara, but I am not Ishvara. It cannot be possible. That's why Gnani knows there is no distance between Ishvara and me. We are both one and same. It's called Antike. That's why it says Atyantam, means there is no gap. By understanding that Gnani knows Vidusham Atma Tattvat. The Vidusha knows, really speaking, my Atma is not separate from Ishvara. We are both one and same. Is called Atma Tattvat, na kevalam dure antikecha. So Ishvara means Atma Chaitanya is not far away. At the same time, it is not near. So everywhere. You say there is a one, we always Shruti use paradox. They would like to convey the nature of uh, Atma Chaitanya paradox form because our mind is always confined. If this is this, then only it can be. To come out from this, our conformity, this is given, this is not this, this is not this, then we never like to find out consciousness, only one some figure. That's why this figuring, so what's the figurative speech? Say Atmatvat Kevalam na Kevalam Dure Antikeji. And he says, now this is first line is over. Then he says, Tat means that Atma Tattvam Antaha. Inside, the meaning of Antaha means Abhyantare. Inside everyone. Abhi Antare Asya Sarvasya. He is available in everybody's heart. That's why Shankara says, given one quotation, Yaha Atma Sarvantara. Antara means inside, Sarva means all. Sarveshu Bhuteshu Antaha, inside, Yaha Atma eva. In the form of Chaitanya Tattva, in the form of consciousness, is everywhere. Each and every being. And now last one is Tad u sarvasya bahyatah. So what I have said is not, it is untouched, asangatatvat iti shrutehe. Now he says it is also inside at the same time bahyatatvat. Asya sarvasya. So what is the meaning of sarvasya? It's called jagata. In mantra is sarvasya. The meaning of sarvasya is jagat. And what is the jagat? So Shankaracharya says, Nama Rupa Kriyatmakasya. Each, there are many names and forms, but there are only names and forms only. So name, Nama means names, Rupa means forms, and all Nama Rupa are doing there in the form of activity. So Kriyatmaka means they are active activities in the form of activities. Tadu, tat, Even though api, even it is available in whole Jagat, although sarvasya asya bahyatah. In spite it is available inside everyone, but still it is bahyatah. Asya jagatah api bahyatah. It is totally external. Reason, he says, vyapakatvat. Because of the nature of all pervasiveness is called vyapakatvat. Here says akashavat. And who is in this world or jagat? One who is more pervading only space. So he says akashavat, akashavat, niratishaya sukshmatva. It is a highly subtle. Niratishaya means highly, extreme sukshmatvat. It is being extremely subtle. It's called antah. So sarvasya api antah. So bahyatah and antah means inside. So here, suppose again we say antah means it is available inside everybody's heart, but at the same time, same Atma Tattva, sarvasya asya jagatah bahyatah. And in the sense of akashavat vyapakatvat and subtler sukshmatvat. The meaning sukshma means it cannot affected by anyone. Sukshma is the meaning is that we are affected because we think I am this. But Chaitanya Tattva, that's why Shantakara. That's why I love this Shantakara. If Puja Swamiji loves, we say Shantakara is the just symbol. Instead of sustaining whole Jagat, Bhagwan has no problem. So Bahyata. So Vyapakatvat, so Asya, so Bahyatah. So up to here, Bahyatah, Vyapakatvat, Akashavat. And in spite of Vyapakatvat, it's also available inside. And reason, Nir Atishaya Sukshmatvat. Being highly subtle, being the nature of subtler, he also available inside and external also. And he give the one meaning, Pragnana Ghanaha Eva. Pragnana means consciousness. You know what is the meaning of Ghanaha? When we used to study science in previous time, they say you take a beaker, in beaker you add water, then start boiling. Then after some time boiling, you add NaCl means salt. You add salt. So after some time, this salt will mix with H2O, means water. So again you heat it up. So again this salt, if you add more, it will be dissolved. Again we heat it up. Again we put salt, it will be dissolved. But one time will come, this can be not dissolved. It we call saturated water. It's called saturated. This saturated is called ghana. So in this water, there is a no small space where salt is not there. It is called saturated solution of NaCl. We used to say. Same way, this whole Jagat is Pragnanagana. So whole Jagat is Pragnanagana, means there is a no single spot or single atom-like space where Pragnana means consciousness is not there. It's called Pragnanagana. So Pragnana is equal to consciousness. And Ghana means without any gap. One who is everywhere is called Pragnanagana. And where it is given, Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, even it is given in Mandukya also, Nanta Pragnam na Baish Pragnam, na Ubhayatam Pragnam, Pragnanaganam, na Pragnam, na Pragnam, Adrushtam Avyavaram, Agrahyam Alakshanam, Achintyam Avyapadesham, Ekatma Pratyesaram, Prapancha Upashamam, Shantam Shivam Advaitam, Chaturtham Manyan. But Nanta Pragnam na Baish Pragnanagana Eva comes in Pragnanagana. So means everywhere it's nothing but consciousness only. It's called Pragnanagar. When he says, iti cha shashanat nirantarancha. This is the shashanat, means this is the rule, nirantaram. So there is a one word is called antaram. Antaram means gap. I am sitting here, you are sitting, there is antara, is a gap. Antara is equal to gap. But nirgataha antaram yasya saha, it called nirantaram. From whom there is a no gap, it's called nirantaram. So nirantaram means nirgatam. From whom the gap is gone. Nirgatam antaram yasmat. From whom this gap has gone, it's called nirantaram. Means same thing, there is a no gap where no consciousness. So, yeah, we take as an all, but here in this context, antara is always the meaning of gap. Antara, the meaning is gap. So whenever antaram, if antaha, the meaning is inside, but there is antaram, means gap. So when there is a gap, then everybody is scattered. But when there is a no gap, so pragnana ghana and nirantaram both are one and same. Because in Brihadaranyaka they give a quotation, pragnana ghana means there is a no space where not conscious. Same here, this is all Shankaracharya's his own explanation. Pragnana ghana means nirantara. There is a nothing, everywhere is nothing but consciousness only. Yeah, almost space and consciousness. Whenever we have to give some example of consciousness, nearer example is only space only. Because space is all pervading. Consciousness is also all pervading. But only the difference between space and consciousness is space in one way we can call as the inert, while consciousness is sentient. Another is from Akashat Vayu. From this space, Vayu is born, means there is some change take place. Otherwise, Vayu cannot born. There is some Vikara. By this conscious is Nirvikari. Otherwise, there is almost everything is. But one more thing, because of consciousness, Akasha is possible, but without Akasha, consciousness can sustain. So Akasha is Mithya, consciousness is Satya. But almost same. Whenever you give example to make understand someone, we have to teach them through a space only. There is no other example. There is a example only. Otherwise, there is no need to give example. 6th and 7th, I think, two verses is given the Phalkathan. If Atmagnani has which type of what they, in which state they are. So this is the Phalakathanam of Atmagyani. So it says a person who has self-knowledge, one who is already assimilated self-knowledge, then how can we know that person is Atmagnani? So Shastra says one who has Sarvatma Bhava are called, that person might have Atmagnani. And what is the meaning of Sarvatma Bhava? One who sees oneself in and each and every being. So one who sees oneself in each and every being means each and every being means being in each and every prani. So I am not sitting in my body, I am available in each and every prani. This type of gnanam is called Sarvatma Bhava. Because when gnanam takes place, at that time gnani see, here is nothing but only consciousness. And this I am. Whenever Gnan takes place, at that time Gnani knows everything is nothing, even Jagat will be collapsed, nothing will stay, only one thing will remain, and that is called consciousness. And at that time, we see I am a consciousness everywhere. So when a person says I am consciousness pervading everywhere, so means this consciousness is available. Sarva means sarveshu bhuteshu, among all beings. Sarva means sarveshu bhuteshu, as a consciousness I am available. Before Atma Gnanam, person may fight. Before Atma Gnanam, person may, have some jealousy, something. When we see Dvaitat Bhayam Bhavati, then we have some problem. But when person starts saying, I am available in each and every being, each and every prani, then problem of other prani we can unknowingly pick up. It is called Sarvatma Bhava. There is a very good example of Ramakrishna Paramans, beautifully. Once Ramakrishna Paramans would like to cross Ganga when he was staying in Dakshineshwar. So he just called a boatman, and when he's about to sit inside the boat, at that time he has seen something, some fighting is going on, everything he has seen, and immediately he sat down in the boat. So when this boat reached middle of the Ganga, the Ramakrishna Paramahansa starts screaming, please save me, please save me. Then that boatman was, astounded. What happened to Ramakrishna Paramahansa? Then he says, these people are beating me. He starts telling, these people are beating me. He says, nobody is here. But that he says, when I'm just putting my leg, I have seen there are a crowd of people, they are beating one man. Then I was starts thinking, how would be he feel? So that is called empathy. In English, it's called empathy, which he picked up. And he starts, even he there, so there is even red, mark on Ramakrishna Paramas. It is called Sarvatma Bhava. Such person never, it is never hate anyone. That person can never, even jealous with anyone. Because whenever that person see, me only, I am everywhere. With whom he can fight, with whom he can compare, with whom he says this person is better than me. This is called Sarvatma Bhava. No detachment, 100% attachment. This is not detachment. Even no detachment is necessary. Everything is here, but nothing me. But why you need to detach? No need of detachment. Detachment means we are just keeping ourselves away from something. But when Atma Gnanam takes place, there is a no need. Suppose um, in ocean, there is a wave. Wave has some problem. He thinks, I will born and I will die. And that wave starts thinking, what will happen if I will die? And another wave, as a guru comes and start teaching, you need not to worry because the swarupa of wave is nothing but H2O, and swarupa of ocean is nothing but H2O. So you both are one and same. So when that wave, if that wave has gnana, then what it starts seeing? Everywhere is nothing but H2O only. So with whom this H2O will fight? With whom H2O will compare? So everything starts saying nothing but water only, H2O only. Same way here, nothing pragnanagana. Here is nothing nirantaram chaitanya tattva eva. But we are saying that is different, that is different. But Gnani's eye, everybody is same. Because same consciousness is sitting each and every being. Start from cockroach or even COVID up to Brahmaji. In Bhashyam it will come. So how can I fight with someone? Because everything is me only. That person's behavior, that person to see whole Jagat is totally changed. This is called Sarvatma Bhava. And that person is always ready to help someone. When I was young, there is a one in Vodafone, there is a one advertise used to come. There is a small kid, little child was there, girl. She is just getting ready for school. So she needs the socks, she needs small their shoes, small bag. There is a one puppy, I think, the Pomeranian, small doggy. He used to take their socks also for the little girl, shoes, and then they write, ready to help. This doggy is very kind, ready to help. Then because it's for Vodafone. Vodafone was also ready to help. Same way Atma Gnani also. He never said no to anyone, ready to help. And why it is some selfish? No, because he sees himself or herself in each and every being. How can say no? That's why it's called Sarvatma. Total behavior is changed. There is a no partiality, there is a nothing. That type of our, we can say, disposition of mind is called Sarvatma Bhava. It will take time to come, not in this life. We don't know how much Chitta Shuddhi we have, but this is the called ultimate vision. That vision is discussed in this verse. And last one is Tataha na vijgupsate. Again, Tataha. Yesterday, what I said, therefore. When we say Tataha means therefore, and Yaha means that person, na vijgupsate means that person doesn't hate anyone. How can we hate when I am sitting in myself? We cannot hate ourselves. That's why he or she is seeing everything is nothing but me. That's why Navijugupsate, that person never have hatred. So here I have just same mantra Bhagavan has picked up in 6th chapter of Gita. सर्वभूतस्थमात्मानं सर्वभूतानि चात्मनि इक्षते योगयुक्तात्मा सर्वत्र समदर्शनः. So this Sarvatma Bhava, other name is called Sarvatra Samadarshana. Same Sarvabhutastamatmanam Sarvabhutani Chatmani. Ikshate, here Anupashyati. Only this meaning we will see later. But I have just split, this mantra in this way. What we are seeing, I think 6th verse, Ya Anupashyati. So this is the meaning, Yaha Anupashyati. Tu is again contradictory. Whereas in third mantra, Asurya Nam Te Lokaha Andena Damasa Bhuta, compared to this, Yaha means this person, Anupashyati. The meaning of Anupashyati means one who is not like seeing, but one who understands. Whenever Pashyati comes with regard to Atma Gnanam, Pashyati is equal to not seeing, but is equal to Janati. Atmatvena Janati, one who knows like this. And how that person knows Apne Aap Mahatma. So he says Anupashyati. This is very much necessary and very important. Anu, after, the meaning of Anu is after. Like we say, Sita Ramam Anugachati. Sita follows Ram. Same way this person Anupashyati. The meaning of Anu means he has or she has some guru. That guru has its own guru. So whole in parampara, guru parampara, that person has gone through, and Shravana Manana Nididhyasanam, he has gone through all sadhana, Shravana Manana Nididhyasanam, then only that person comes to understand, I am everywhere. It is called Anupashyati. So Anu means with teacher only. Without teacher, it doesn't work. So Anu, first meaning Shankaracharya has given Guru Mukhat. That's why Shravanam is there. They have not written Pathanam. Pathanam means to study. Shravanam means to listen. So Shastra is always listen. We should not study. When we listen and we are comfortable, then we have abhyasa. We can learn. But first, we have to listen only for Guru only. Then only we can have Atmagnanam. Otherwise, our own interpretation. That's why Anu is very much necessary. Here is there or not? Again, I have kept one thing. It's not there. 1 minute. In Mundaka Upanishad, there is the first two mantra, very beautiful, that I would like to show. It is moving. This is also not. It is not here then. This is also not. This is Mundaka Upanishad. In front of you, this is the Mundaka Upanishad, first two mantra. He says, O Brahma Devanam Prathamam Sambhavuva Vishwasya Karta Bhuvanasya Bhokta Sabrahma Vidyam Sarva Vidyam Pratishtham Atharvaya Jeshta Putraya Prah. The meaning of first verse, in short, Brahma means Hiranyagarbha is firstborn, Prathamaja. And that Brahmaji has given this whole Veda, means teaching of whole Veda, to his own son by the name Atharva. So Atharva, so first Brahmaji, then Atharva. So Brahma has taught Atharva, then Atharvane ya Brahmaji Puro Angire Brahma. So Atharva has taught Angira Rishi. Angira has taught Angire Bharadwajai Prak. So Angira has taught Bharadwaj Rishi. Bharadwaja Angirase Paravara. So he told Angiras, there is Angira is different, Angiras is different. So he says Angiras. Then Shaunakaha Mahashalaha. Then to this Angira, Shaunak Rishi has gone and he requested Angiras, can you teach Atmagnanam Brahma Vidya? Then Angiras has taught Atmagnanam to Shaunak. At that time also Angiras taught Swatantrena Abhyasam Makurya, and this have given all parampara. So Brahmaji to Atharva to Angira, Bharadwaj, Angiras, Shaunak. And even there are I think, in after Shaunak becomes the Guru. So Anu means after. One, you cannot become a guru. First, you have to be a student of someone. Then only one become a guru. This is the meaning of first Guru Mukhat. So ye anupashyati. So a person who has seen, who studied whole Veda under the guidance of teacher is called anupashyati. And after having gained this knowledge, this person seeing whole Jagat, Atmani, this is a 7 by 1. Still 4 minutes. So in one's Atma, in oneself, Sarvani Bhutani, that person starts seeing in oneself all beings. Means all beings are in me. And same person again started seeing, means same. He says, Yaha Anupashyati, again with the help of teacher, that person says, Sarva Bhuteshu, in all being oneself. So in first line, in oneself, all beings, and here in all beings. Atma means oneself. So this is the different. Now I am seeing every being in me, and I am seeing myself in every being. So this is the cycle is complete. And why everywhere, even this one also in 29th of 6, this is same cycle. Bhagavan has repeated. Why? So I am in all being, and all being are in me. This is the expression. It's called Sarvatma Bhavaha. Why Shruti would like to convey this? The reason is, I can say, suppose we are right now in Gujarat. Gujarat is nothing but a part of Bharat, no? India. But can we say Bharat is Gujarat? We can't say that because Bharat is equal to many states, no? So Gujarat may be a part of Bharata, but we can't say Bharat is a Gujarat. We can say Gujarat is a part of India. Same way, sometimes Atmagnani says, he says, I am a part of Ishvara. I am not Ishvara, I am a part of Ishvara. It is Vishishta Dvaita. But when we say Gujarat is in Bharat and Bharat in Gujarat, if possible, then both are one and same. Otherwise, Gujarat is different, Bharat is different. Same way, Atma means I am belongs to Ishvara. So I am belongs to Ishvara, but Ishvara doesn't belong to me. Because how can I be Ishvara? Then it is called Vishishtatvaita. I am an Ansha of Ishvara. I am not whole Ishvara. To stop this always two expression. Atmani, Sarvabhutani, and Sarvabhuteshu. This is by also 7 by 3. Is that? But detail on Monday. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Shri Guru Namaha Hari. Hari Om. Today I will put all your Anvaya Manshiji. Still left? No? Okay. I have too much work, that's why.